the regular expression of unmanaged anger can result in health-wise, social-wise, and we also want to start this lecture by looking at what I call some fallacies, some misgivings, because in the process of managing anything, you must have a true, correct picture of the phenomenon. Understanding the phenomenon is like halfway into the journey of managing the process. I've listed 6 of them. I call them fallacious myths, but I'll just highlight 2 because of the time available to me. The one is that anger is abnormal, it's irrational, it's evil. Yes, the Honorable Commissioner mentioned in passing that anger is a natural thing, it's emotional. Anger is something that makes or brings out the humanity in us. But again, one of the greatest problems we have is that people think to be angry is evil. People try to demonize anger. People try to see angry people as either weak intellectually. People don't seem to sympathize with those that are angry. I want to put it right this afternoon by saying that anger is instinctive. It's one of those emotional expressions like love and fear. It is part of our human nature, and we express it when there's issue of pride, there's issue of love, money, justice, and some level of frustration. Anger could be seen as a secondary response to feelings of sadness, loneliness, and fear. And it is when it becomes full-blown rage due to poor management that our understanding and judgment are impaired. We cannot say anger is angry because God was angry. Jesus Christ was also angry. So if we say anger is irrational, then we're trying to say that God was also irrational. People also feel that anger always brings destruction. Again, this is not true, because anger may be expressed as a means of drawing attention to one's real or perceived threat, frustration, disappointment, failure, hunger, pain, financial problems, spouses, infidelity, humiliation, embarrassment, and injustice. This could be achieved through complaint, petition, withdrawal, and other very, very legitimate means. Also, people believe that to put off anger, you must physically lash at everyone or every person or object around you. You have some persons, when they're angry, whoever that comes close to them, they give them a blow. They break anything that comes across them. Some people in anger will destroy all their television sets. Yes, you can have temporary relief and be satisfied that your anger has calmed down. But overall, you have only told yourself that the only way to cool your temper is to destroy the things around you. Now, people also feel that with effective management of anger, anger can be eliminated from our society. Anger can never be eliminated. The reasons are clear, that life really is saturated with pains, uncertainties, frustrations, and unpredictable actions and reactions of people. We cannot change that at all. However, we can change the way we let such events affect us. Anger management, no doubt, no matter how effective they are, cannot eliminate anger. It is only a procedure of acquiring skills to recognize signs of anger and take actions to deal with the situation in a positive manner. I've also given some what I call the aims of anger management, which I don't intend to read because of time. Then further, as my 3.0, I have the manifestations of anger. These are categorized into four levels. We have direct behavioral signs, we have direct verbal or cognitive signs, they are tiny veiled. We have indirect behavioral signs, we have indirect verbal signs. But in all, expressed anger, in all, it is obvious that anger is more of a concealed or disguised emotion. This impression must always be at the tip of our fingers when handling cases for anger and other associated social behavior. Now, the second question is, why are people angry? Why is it that some persons have the potency of anger than others? Why are some people more angry than others, even when faced with the same situation? Why will you bring 2, 3 persons together and commit the same offense against them? Why is it that 1 or 2 of them would be more angry than the others? From the intellectual point of view, we call them theories of anger expression. I've listed 4 theories here, but I've just taken 2. There's what we call the genetic physiological theory, which sees anger as part of our physiology, of our natural buildup. There's also the environmental sociofactorial factor. This tries to say that the environment we're into, including our parental background, contribute massively to the extent to which we express anger. That is why children from distorted homes are prone to more anger. There is also the frustration aggression theory. This says that when somebody is angered somewhere, maybe a typist in the office gets angry, he cannot vent the anger on the boss because for fear of being punished. So the person gets out of there, and anyone that comes across him, if maybe the typist was married to somebody, she gets to the home, she expresses that anger on anybody around her. That is frustration aggression. Then there's another theory that says that anger is learned, that people learn anger, first and foremost, by imitating stars that are angry. Secondly, when anger is rewarded, it has the capacity of reinforcing itself. When people who are angry and express anger, maybe a militant, for instance, is rewarded for being a militant. You are telling others that to be a militant, you can also be rewarded. It's a social learning process. Then finally, there's the theory of social exclusion. This theory says that when people are socially excluded, either from decision-making processes and all that, they will feel marginalized. They will feel not being part of the system. And a way of reacting to this is to get angry, is to spread themselves in all forms. So cases of youth residence, vandalization of pipeline facilities, kidnapping, oil theft, and other various political atrocities and violence are traceable to the feeling of exclusion and denial or realization of the civil, political, and social rights of citizens. Now, these are various theories of anger, which we need to say no to be able to answer the question, why are some persons angry? Why do people get angry? Because, like we said earlier, expression of anger is our humanity. It is only a fool that cannot be angry. It's only a dead man that cannot be angry. Anger is part and parcel of us. But we must know, why are people angry? I've categorized under that. Then I've listed 17 strategies and techniques of dealing with anger. I've further subdivided this into 2 categories. 13 of these are individualized strategies. There are methodologies you can apply to yourself to first and foremost rate your anger triggers. There are things we call anger triggers. Anger triggers are those things that will make you easily angry. Environments that will make you angry. Situations that will make you very easily angry. You also need to know how to manage them. So I will take just 5 of these. And the papers are available, so you can read them up later. So the first strategy I call recognizing and rating our anger triggers. You should ask a question. For instance, how do I know or feel when I'm angry? All of us get angry, so you should know. But most people don't know when they're angry. Then what type of circumstance, information, people, events, places, or triggers make me easily angry? Thirdly, how do I respond when I'm angry? What do I do when faced with these situations? What impact does my angry reaction have on myself and others? Then secondly,